Okay, ladies, we have a situation going right there. Alcohol-related deaths. Now stay with me, stay with me. They're on the rise, but here's the twist. It's women who are catching up. It's always been men. That's always been the gender that's been more affected by alcohol-related deaths, but there's an uptick in the ladies' lounge. Let's talk about it. There's lots of studies that are pointing out the fact that women aren't just sipping on Chardonnay more frequently, they're binging. We're binge drinking, which is leading to a surge in diseases like cirrhosis. And the scary thing about cirrhosis is there's really no symptoms until the liver damage is severe. The initial symptoms could be like fatigue or some bleeding or bruising. And let's face it, as women, we plow through, we manage those symptoms, not knowing what they're really related to or indicative of. It's so scary. Women's alcohol related deaths has increased to 15%. Men are like at 12.7. So we're not just closing that gender gap, we're bulldozing it. And why the spike though? What do you think the spike is? I'll give you two words. Social acceptance. I know it's become kind of cool for us to keep up with the guys, to drink like men, or just to drink like our friends who drink a lot. We're not supposed to go toe to toe with men at the bar, but we seem to be on this upward trend really since the early 1900s, like we're playing some kind of catch up. And there's really a luxury trap. Dr. Peter Martin points out that alcohol is being sold to us, marketed to us like it's a gold ticket, like it's the end all be all cure for everything. Whether you want to unwind, shut down your brain, celebrate yourself, reward yourself, party, feel accepted, just live it up because you deserve it. And who's leading the charge in this binge drinking bonanza? Women. Women are. Women are. Specific women in midlife with the highest socioeconomic status. That's right. It doesn't mean there aren't other women, but the bulk of women who are binge drinking and who are developing problems with alcohol have the highest incomes, the most education, and the highest status occupation. So it doesn't matter how smart you are, how successful, or how educated you are. Alcohol's grip can grab anybody. Here's the problem. Our bodies are not made the same way as men. We don't handle alcohol the same way men do. We have less of the enzyme it takes to break down alcohol, which means we're marinating in this toxic substance that stays in our body longer, which just destroys our organs. The time a woman takes her first drink to the time you develop medical complications is much shorter than it is for men. And not that that's our barometer, but even though there's glaring red flags, the message isn't getting through. Women are still under the illusion that keeping up with the guys, whether it's at work or at happy hour or just friends, is fine. Totally unaware of the ticking time bomb inside. And here's some real talk. Despite the glaring health memos, despite these statistics, despite the shocking detrimental effects of alcohol, the party hasn't stopped. And that's probably because a lot of women don't have initial or early signs. Maybe they do and they ignore them, but some people don't have as much physical issue with alcohol, so they think they don't have a problem. That's almost more deadly because it's silent. It's still doing damage. You're not immune from the damage. You're not. And it's not just the liver. We always think alcohol is going to cause cirrhosis of the liver, and it does, but it also increases your chances for cancer and serious stuff like pancreatitis. There's no silver lining. What's the real deal? It's just time to have a heart to heart with your wine glass. This isn't about dampening some party vibe or making you change up your lifestyle or now it's going to be boring. It's about waking up to reality that is silently destroying you. It's silently chipping away at your mental health, your physical health, your spirit, and your relationships. This is just about making choices so that you don't end up on the wrong side of the statistics. Because let's face it, no drink, no temporary numbing is worth risking your health or your life. And that's how serious it is. Oh, it's funny trying to find a way to close a talk or a video about alcohol abuse or binge drinking with some kind of inspiring twist. It's tough. It's tough. But let's face it, there's nothing inspiring about the damage and heartache it brings. I'm sure if it doesn't affect you, you know somebody that it has. You have a family member who struggles with alcohol or has ruined their life or lost their job or gotten some kind of legal trouble because of drinking. But here we are at a crossroads with a powerful choice in our hands. It's tough, I know. Acknowledging the dark side of those late night pours and the just one more sippers. It's not exactly the talk you want to have with your girlfriends. But there is a silver lining in that there's a beacon of hope that's hard to ignore. You've got the power to take back control of your life, the only one you get. You can rewrite your life story. And it starts with this, with awareness, with knowledge. The more you know, the raw, unfiltered truth about what alcohol is really doing to your body, your mind, your spirit, the tapestry of your life. There's no, if you have an issue with alcohol, there's no part of your life that it doesn't touch because you're going to show up different. You're going to think different, not so clearly. Your whole demeanor, whether you're worried about what you said last night or have regret for the way you acted or beat yourself up that you did it again, or you secretly know that you're damaging your body, all that affects everything in your life, everything. And understanding the reality is not meant to scare you. Absolutely not. It's to raise awareness. It's designed to empower you because the more you know, the clearer the path becomes. The clearer the path becomes. And making a change is not giving up a part of who you are. It's about rediscovering the strength you've always had, the strength that's been overshadowed by something that's promised you comfort and relief, but has delivered chains. It's delivered you chains. So here's to you. Here's to you. To the courage that it takes to face the truth, to the resilience it takes to embrace change, and to the sheer willpower it takes to step into a life where you're in the driver's seat. There's still time. And your path towards a brighter, healthier, more vibrant you starts with a single brave decision. Let's make that change, not because it's easy. Let's make that change because you deserve a life filled with pure, real, untainted joy. Here's to taking back control, living truly, deeply, and fully. You've got this, and I've got you.